to be in.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
like
ridiculous!
That. Missed it just barely.
What's going on?
It's like
No, not
say,
that! You'll see!
Okay, we're watching. We're on delay. Let's see.
We're hit by.
Oh, DK.
Oh, nice.
What happened?
And just knocks me off. I spun out on the ramp down at the start, and then because that shows like makes you go from the side to side.
Yeah,
I had an angle to the right, and then DK hit me with a star, and I just got knocked right off to the side super slowly.
I went for the spiral just then, just missed it.
Yeah, that was a pretty close attempt. We should let's we haven't talked to Dan yet. Let's jump in and all right. Good luck, Flippy.
Thank you.
Hey, Danny, there? Dan's game. Nope.
He's making.
Yeah, I see his mic is his icon's popping, but I'm not hearing anything. I'm gonna try. Oh, he just. Hey, Danny, there?
I can't hear him either.
Yeah, it looks like we lost Dan.
It's over.
Well, yeah, he's got a green shell. He's dragging, so he's gonna go for unless he feeds DK here. We'll see.
I think that's a Beck special. Yeah, ditching your green shell and going for the feed DK. The reason
so Beck just went for the lap skip thing on Move Your Raceway.
But he didn't get it. Oh, he's in Japanese. So I missed it.
I saw him on the grass and then.
Oh.
Did he not get the checkpoint correctly?
I was watching Dan. It was like his mic and stuff. So I missed it. Yeah.
I don't know, Beck, if you can tell us.
The checkpoint failed.
Oh, it failed.
Oh.
Okay. So you didn't trigger the checkpoint or drive the proper part. There's a part on both the left and right side before the finish line. Probably mislabeled polygons again, where you have to touch those to confuse the game when you're placed down. Actually, there's quite a few like that now. The Royal Raceway lap skip that the Young Gun found that requires that
gun style.
Yeah, gun style. I mean, it's quite frequent that the last polygons are close to the last polygons in the lap, or there's something mislabeled about them. Internally, I mean, you can't tell just looking at the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Dan's mic. I think he might be. He probably is in the race. So he can't mess with to fix it. But so hopefully he'll whatever issues he's having with his mic. It'll get resolved at some point, but so Beck, what 50cc spiral? Tell us about. Do you have much luck in practice with that?
The 50cc spiral jump?
Yeah.
Well, I did about 10 attempts trying the normal shortcut, like doing a mini turbo to get over, to just without the spiral. And then I did like 10 attempts with the spiral, doing the spiral jump, and the spiral hit rate was better.
Hey, we got Dan.
Hey, Dan. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Sorry, in the middle of my Rebel Road, I just refreshed Discord and it's working now. I don't know
cool.
what happened.
we can see you like attempting to talk, but we couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Jones.
I really should have practiced this mode more.
I'm gonna mute Flippy because he was talking about muting people.
About muting people? Okay.
Yeah. I just muted Flippy. Let's maybe have Flippy and Beck since we were asking them questions here.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody else is muted.
God. I got the sub 50 50cc.
The 49. Yeah, I saw that Wario Stadium looked like a little bit soul crushing to get like the first.
I didn't really practice it on 50cc, and I guess it's sorry, I'm like trying to menu here.
Yeah. Right.
When you're you know, when you're lining it up, like if you hit it at a certain angle that works on 150cc, you don't go high enough to get all the way over the wall. So I kept getting stuck in that same spot, like every time. And it sucked. My first lap was a 7-second lap.
Yeah,
I was ready for it to be really good, and then I got a 2-minute second lap. I'm like, this is.
Yeah. That's that sounds like Mario Stadium in a nutshell. Really, you get amazing laps interspersed with just complete garbage.
I'm angry too. I think I was pretty close to hitting the green shell skip on Rainbow Road, but I just missed it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, there were a lot of. It seemed like there was both MR and Beck when I was watching them on Rainbow. It seemed like they had a lot of.
Was actually very close
KD.
to the finish line, about as close as you can possibly be. So he was fortunate to get that one to trigger properly.
So it looks like Dan got blue shell. So
I almost forgot about it.
Yeah.
I hit my boo and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, boo is basically the worst item that you can have leading up to that blue shell box because basically there's a timer delay where you can't get another item, so you have to use it prior to the coming up on those boxes.
Oh, yeah. Got it?
Oh, wow, you barely triggered that.
I know.
Wow. And you got the snag, so you got like the immediate AV spin too.
Yeah, that turned out to be quite good, but that was close.
That's about as fast as you could do that. Like barely trigger the lap, get snagged on that left wall. And,
I'm pretty close to Flippy now, right?
1681. Wow.
Yeah, I missed the blue shell.
Yeah, you guys are like even exactly. He's about 3 or 5 seconds ahead of you on my screen, I think. Actually, I'll give you an exact countdown once you guys both get on Moo Moo Farm. So let's see, Beck. So MR's on Toad's Turnpike. Beck's got a star. Oh, Beck just got bolded. We still got a star though. I think he should be fine. Looks like you guys are about 10 seconds. No, let's see, 12, 8. Oh, like 5 seconds apart on my stream. So
I don't know if you guys noticed earlier, but I got
just there's actually. Other than the items, there's really only one random element in these courses that's really unpredictable. That's Moo Moo Farm, other than the CPs as well. So I just wanted to mention the Toad's Turnpike cars, for example. They're on a very specific schedule, but you'll be going faster relative to them, and your pace will change how you have to navigate them. And then in extra mode, they'll be coming at you. So that's the largest change between extra and the other modes.
Yeah, the moles on Moo Moo Farm are pretty much the bane of every time trialer's existence. Because in order to get a good time trials time, you basically have to go like full risk and go over all the moles, and it's just a really not fun experience to try to grind out like a world record level race on Moo Moo Farm because of all the randomness from the moles. But on the other hand, it's because it is one of the least liked tracks to play. If you're not at that level like Matthias or Beck, like it's actually one of the easier tracks to get a highly ranked time on because very few people have a really strong like 100% risk completed time trial run on that track. So like it's personally my. Those are my highest ranked times, just because I put in the time to actually grind out like a decent time on that track. So
I think one with Frapp Snowland here for Matthias, one interesting fact about Snowland is if you're playing a 4-player and everybody's trying to do this shortcut.
Oh yeah,
players, I think it's player 3 gets
player 2.
Player 2?
Yeah, I think it's player 2.
So the key 2 will put you on the bridge, but right on the seam between where the bridge and the ground meet up, and you drop through under the bridge and almost right into the water. You can maybe hop back up, but you're basically screwed by that.
Yeah.
So it's not really fair to allow that shortcut in a 4-player match.
Both Matthias and Flippy, both Dan and Flippy just both got the finish line glitch with good items. So Flippy got a star and Dan got a golden mushroom.
Yeah, they're like tied up as far as I can tell.
Yeah, and Dan got a star, so Dan's actually, this is going to be a really strong K2B time. Flippy actually got trip red, so Dan's actually passing Flippy on my screen.
100cc world record?
It probably is. It's probably going to be 100cc.
I don't know, my first 2 laps were not really great, so...
But yeah, but I mean, there's no one's played this with the finish, so this is like a default 100cc.
Yeah, I guess so. Well.
Yeah, 121. It's,
So Choco Mountain, this is very interesting actually, I think. This is 100cc, and so is Time Trials. They're both 100cc, but there's a wall on that section, the railing is there in Time Trials and not in GP mode.
Right.
So there's not only differences in engine, I don't know how the game determines, I guess, what level to present you with. What
Probably has
kind of strange.
just a table for that.
So it looks like MR's, he's just going for the backup jumps, which is kind of actually, he does that 150cc as well. Like, you think he doesn't ever really go for the primary big Choco Mountain shortcut, which I think the backup jumps on that wall are actually a higher percentage. You get less zero frame jumps. Oh, Dan got the absolute worst. He got the golden mushroom on the KD. That sucks.
Oh my god, I'm still waiting for a star.
I like to hear that, to be honest.
Oh man.
Can you guys hear me still?
Just shells and
Can you give an update where Avni and Flippy and other people are playing? On which track?
Oh, there it is. Finally got it. But yeah, that's going to be... You're looking like a minute first lap, so it's... Gonna be
109.
109, wow. So it looks like Matthias is a full race ahead of Beck at this point. He's starting Mario Raceway, and Beck's just starting Choco Mountain. See how Beck does on Choco Mountain.
The item probabilities are actually known because they're in the memory, and the most likely item in 8th, although it didn't look like it at that time, is actually the Superstar.
Yeah, the star is, you can get a star 20% of the time in 7th place and 8th place. It's the...
30%.
No, it's 20%.
I'm looking at it right now.
Is it? Okay, I stand corrected. My bad.
I pulled up the table to make sure I was...
Oh, okay.
It's 20% in 6th place, and 5% in 2nd place.
155. Hey, that's, yeah, I guess that's about, well, without shrooms, it's probably about 7 or 8 seconds slower than like a non-shortcut attempt there.
Now I get the shroom. Too late.
Yeah, you know, I was sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was thinking of, for some reason, we've been looking at red shell percentages lately. The Luigi Raceway and the Mario Raceway strats. So yeah, red shell is 20%. Triple red shells is 20% in every place but first.
Nice.
So
yeah, it's the only item like that where it's just evenly distributed.
Yeah, exactly. It's technically the most common item in the game if you are evenly distributing your positions randomly throughout all 8 positions. But realistically, if you're a speedrunner, you're gonna be in first place most of the time. So, but yeah, it's like it is interesting that it's every single place is 20% except for first. Like pretty much every other item is like, if it's like a defensive item like a banana or a shell, it's weighted towards the front, and if it's an aggressive item like a star or a lightning, it's weighted towards lower places. But for red shell, it's just like 2 through 8, it's 20% all the way, which is actually pretty nice because they're useful for speedrunning because you can use that red shell, and actually Abney's going for red shells. He just actually got a red shell skip on Mario Raceway.
It takes some practice here to know how to, because red shells are trying to hit the C players, they're not trying to hit you. Wow.
Yeah, so actually, yeah, there's two modes for red shell. Oh, and he just ditched his last one. I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but I know why he did that. So basically, this is a good segue actually. So the red shells actually have 2 modes. They actually have like an active seek and destroy mode, and then they have I can't find anyone, so I'm just gonna like run around the track until
there's a spline down the middle of the track that shells will follow.
Right.
Blue shells follow it, red shells follow it, yeah.
on Mario Raceway, actually this is on CC, so the